What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to today's quick little Madden experiment franchise challenge video, whatever you want to call it, where we're going to have, a fine balance of having fun doing wacky, super-duper experiments, as well as trying to get some practical information. We did the Saquon Barkley challenge last week. We're back here again with the New York Giants. The Saquon Barkley challenge was essentially can like a 99 overall running back succeed with a bad offensive line or a good offensive line? Yeah, not really a practical scenario, but it was kind of fun, and we found out that offensive linemen, be it a 12 overall, aka 0 overall, or a 99, not that much of a difference, which was kind of brutal and embarrassing. We found something out though, and broke Madden a little bit. So today, this is suggested by a user. We are going to see what happens when you force sim a game, when you force sim an entire season. We're going to make it so whatever team we choose goes 16-0. What do the stats look like? And I feel like once again we should be back here with the Giants. And originally it came across that maybe I should make everyone a 99. Make everyone a 99 and see what the force sim stats show. But I was like, well, that 99 overall team, everyone was a 99. They probably would go or have a chance of going 16-0 on their own right. And have many different ways to beat you. They could beat you through the air. They could beat you on the run game. They could beat you through special teams. They could beat you through defensive turnovers. So I figured to get the most and maybe give us the most information we can about how the force wins work, we're going to take and make everyone on the Giants, which is pretty accurate of their play so far this season, we're going to make them a 12 overall, a.k.a. a 0 overall, a.k.a. make this team a 0 overall, a.k.a. the lowest rated team in Madden history that you could possibly make. Hashtag no clickbait. And we're going to force sim. And we're going to make them go 16-0. And we are just going to see what players do well. Do they run the ball? Do they pass the ball? Do they win every game like 9-6? It's all special teamers. I have no idea. But I think, A, it's kind of funny because I have no idea what to expect. And B, again, continuing with me looking like a clueless idiot, I have no idea really how the force sim, forcing a win works. And maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two here in today's quick little experiment. This is one of those videos where I really want to know the results, which is why I'm doing it. But it's going to be another one of those things where it's going to take me probably more time to make everyone on this team a 12 overall than it is to, this whole video. It's going to be longer than the video. But I want to do it. I want to figure out for you guys. So let's modify these Giants and get them down to their appropriate ratings based upon how they've played so far this season. All right, so here we go. We got the accurate representation of the Giants right now with a 0 overall offense, 0 overall defense. Everyone is a 12. Now, for those of you that don't know what I'm about to do, there probably are a couple people out there that don't know how to force wins on their team. Essentially, you go into your schedule, and anytime, like for example, I think I've only ever used it in Madden 19 so far. If we want to start like a realistic season. We're already 2 or 3 weeks in to get the win-loss correct. But yeah, you just go through all these. Versus Jaguars, we are the home team, so you would say force home win. When we're at the Cowboys, you force the away in. So on and so forth, all the way through the regular season. We're going to make it 16-0, and we're going to find out just what these stats look like. I have no idea what's going to happen. All right, so here we go. We went 16-0. As you can see, Odell got 9 skill points. Saquon got 6. On the defensive side, we got 3 for this Moore guy, 6 for Landon Collins, 6 for Eli Apple, a couple 3s there for all the good players. So we're going to assume, based upon that, who did good. And I guess by making everyone a 0, they became 100% scheme fit for whatever reason. That's something that probably shouldn't have happened. But we'll take it, as the Giants are 16-0. Number 1 in the league, we have the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12th best offense, which I guess that's kind of good. It's not like we forced them to be the number 1 offense. And we do have the number 1 defense. So I guess you could say that when you force the wins, your defense plays a lot better. But here's what we really need to see. We need to look at the stats. And looking at the stats, they are not great. Okay, we got 4,300 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, 2 picks. So you could say right away that it cut down on the turnovers. A 12 overall quarterback should have thrown more than 2 picks throughout the season. So one could assume that when you force wins, it drastically cuts down on your turnovers. Look at the running attack, it was just average. Those are bad numbers for Saquon. It's not like they just ignored his rating and had Saquon play like Saquon does, as you could just refer back to last week's challenge video, where he went off, regardless of what the offensive line looked like. So it's just an average to well below average rushing attack here. Looks like we average about, you know, just under 60 total rushing yards a game. On the receiving front, a couple big receivers, though. Sterling Shepard, 84 catches, 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, 704 from Shepard, 1,008 from Odell. Ingram got his, Saquon got his. So the wide receivers seemingly unaffected. So, again, we can surmise from the offensive side. Let's look here. How many sacks we're giving up? A good amount of sacks. They make your offensive linemen play like God tier, because we've had, I'm pretty sure in the Saquon challenge where we had like a bunch of 99 overall offensive linemen, they probably gave up more sacks than that. But the sim is much more favorable to the passing attack than it is the rushing attack when you're forcing wins, which is a little bit different based upon how the super sim in particular has worked years past, where it's been heavily dominated with the running back. Like if you ever played the moments and you just sim through the game, your running back would have 30-some rushing attempts for 100-some yards. And you figure we're forcing wins and using that logic from previous Maddens, that the rushing attack would be the dominant aspect of this offense. And it has been, because we've already done challenges with the Giants, and clearly Saquon eats. But you could say when you force some wins that, you better want, or you're going to see better reflection in your passing attack. Now on the defensive side, all right, we got a lot of tackles there. From a sacks front, they were dog shit. We did not get any help whatsoever on sacking the quarterback. Defensively, lots of picks. 8. We got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 interceptions on the season. So we're not doing much. I mean, I guess some tackles for loss there in the run game, but did not get after the quarterback. Got a lot of interceptions. So that is where we could surmise, just on the defensive side of the ball, it helps your secondary out, does not help your quarterbacks out. Now, that's all is somewhat relative because we're only doing 1 year of an experiment, but I feel like when you push it to these lengths, these extremes, you're not really going to find varying results. If we're doing something that could be up for debate, maybe some years you'd see more sacks, some years you'd see more interceptions, but I feel pretty confident in stating that if you run this simulation 4 or 5 times over, you are going to get very little in terms of sacks, very high numbers of interceptions, and a good passing attack with a dog shit running attack. Special teams were not good. I mean, 97% on his field goal percentage is not bad for a 12 overall. I've seen worse. Jake Elliott on the Eagles. Punting attack was, about below average, I think we probably could say there. Kick returns, not bad. Two kickoff returns for touchdowns for Russell Shepard. So special teams seemed seemingly unaffected from a return standpoint. So there you go. That is it. What we are going to do here to finish off the video is just give me 1 second. Oh my God, it's so crazy. It's the Tom Coughlin Bowl. The Giants have found their way to the Super Bowl as they get ready to take on the 10-6 Jacksonville Jaguars. You better believe we are going to jump into this shit show and see what happens. All right, to not give me like a brain aneurysm while I'm trying to play it, we're just going to make it rookie, and we're going to put it on an arcade so we stand somewhat of a chance. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. He's so... Oh, my God. Maybe we might be able to win this. All right, we got a big 30 inches here. Thank God offensive linemen don't mean anything. Literally, we've done this pretty much same experiment minus Saquon before. And look at that. Look at the holes that they're opening up as we gain 6 yards. And we continue to try and score. And do the impossible and score against the best defense in Madden. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Who wants it? Come on, baby. Who wants it? Who wants it, baby? Oh, we gonna take off with Eli. And he gets a gain of 3. This is where it's gonna be tough because there's no separation. If they just run man defense, it's gonna have to be the rookie play call that messes this up. Because if they just run man defense, they're gonna, I don't care what your rating is, they're just gonna cover us and swamp us. Let's see what we can get here. There we go. Nice. What's a 12 overalls touchdown? I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, yeah! Sure, why not? Okay, I can hear all you guys saying it right now. C4, run the C4 special. I want to see what it looks like with this team. Don't worry, I hear you. I know it's weird. It's like that telepathy or something. Mind control. Oh, it doesn't work great at all. It works for shit. Oh, my God. Like, to go on rookie, they must add, like, hidden boost to your team or something like that. Like, you know, you can do, like, even teams sometimes for your settings when you're just playing, like, play now. That must be what happens right now, because there's people that play on this difficulty. There's people that aren't good at video games whatsoever. Like, you know, your grandfather that wants to play Madden. He plays on this difficulty, and I'm using a 12 overall team and pumping the best defense maybe in the last, like, 5 years of Madden. Oh my God, go for it. Oh, he's a machine. Eli Manning's a machine as he's stirring up the pot. He made an explosion, made a potion or something. I don't know what he's doing. Eli Manning has lost his mind. All right, need a touchdown pass sooner or later because you're going to assume that Jacksonville's going to score, and it's going to turn into, like, we have the ball in our hands at the end of the game. The destiny is going to be there because we've only had one stop that we held into a field goal. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, man. You've made like one-handed catches and we've been leaping people left, right, and center, and you drop a wide open touchdown pass. Evan Ingram's been probably our best player, so we're gonna keep trying to feed him underneath. Oh no, what's happening? I don't want to kick a field goal. I don't think we can make it. I don't think we can make a field goal. I mean, this is an extra point, and I am the self-proclaimed best field goal kicker on YouTube, but I don't know, man. Right there. He's wide open. You make that catch, you can't. Whatever. We got the touchdown. All right, here's something I've learned from playing enough Madden. Logic states run the ball, make them use your timeouts, but the sim doesn't use timeouts. They can get down the field in 5 seconds without burning any timeouts. So we need to get a touchdown here. We're going to remain aggressive. Eli's going to scramble, get real close to that first down. I think we're in 4-down territory here. I think we are in 4-down territory. So 3rd and 1 on the 3. We're going to try and gamble that this 0 overall offensive line can hold up and get Saquon Barkley this first down, which they cannot. Oh, no. 4th and 2. We're going for it. 4th and 2. We're going for it. Evan Ingram underneath. I already feel we're going to have a drop pass. A wide open drop pass for a touchdown. That's my goal. That's what my gut's saying. Or make an extremely difficult catch and get a touchdown and wave to everybody as your 0 overall team looks to be winning the Super Bowl. We are here in victory formation as we have completed it. And that actually took wasn't a lot of effort, but there was a chance. We were able to go into a game on a difficulty that human beings play and win the Super Bowl with a 0 overall team against the best defense in the game. Yes, it was on rookie. Yes, it was on arcade. But again, people play that. That's the reason why it's in the game. There's a reason why there's not a make my team an overall of 0 in the game, because that's not what people do. This is what people use, and we were able to get the job done. Hope you guys did get something out of this video. Like I said, now it's just more information about the Madden sim. We do know when you force wins, apparently your running attack sucks, your passing attack is good, your offensive line is well above average, and on the defensive side, you're not getting any sacks, you're getting lots of interceptions. From playing with this, again, doesn't matter. If I had to guess, I would assume that when you play with all these, performance modifiers like arcade style and rookie, it's pretty much the same as making your team even overalls, which is an option. That's the only way that explains what happened here. I mean, we were doing the sim, and they were scoring at will on our defense up until the one time they had to settle for a field goal, and one time they had a turnover on downs. But I love that, too. I love the Super Bowl MVP having 0 catches for 0 yards. It is very fitting of this series, of this gameplay, of this episode, that is what happens. But we need to see the glorious moment, which is probably going to go in the thumbnail, of the 0 overall team hoisting the Super Bowl. They got the job done, baby. They got the job done, and that's all that matters. So, as always, guys, if you have any more suggestions on what you want to see next week for our Madden experiment, you guys have been having some fire ideas, and we'll continue to give you guys the benefit of the doubt that your video ideas are good ones, and I will make them. So feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if it's your first time stopping by. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.